The position of roots will dictate where I'm going to plant here. Well, my dear gardeners, this space was completely redesigned and recreated last year. It was a great success. So you might ask, why is she digging again? Well, I'm going to tweak it because living with this space for a year now, I can see where I can change things, and even smallest things in the garden, those changes in spring make huge difference later in the growing season. So let's see if I can do it. I introduced a lot of strong visual points in this corner. So the first thing several years ago, this stone pathway went through, gave a lot of traffic area here. This corner became more a kind of opened, right? From the very beginning, we raised the canopy of our pine tree. Then last year I built this wattle fence, which became a great success. It's again the storage area. On it I introduced different decorations which made this space super cute. Then we have hostas. Hostas do like moisture in the soil, so I have to keep them very happy here because under this tree the conditions are very tough. Needles are constantly falling down, polluting everything, covering everything. And looks like hostas are fighting their ground. I just have to keep them happy. And it's important in the garden. If you have, well, plants with needs or plants which need your attention, cannot grow on their own in the garden because it's out of their comfort zone, keep them close to your walking space where you don't forget about them. Well, another success was ajuga, introducing this variegated ajuga here, and it's spreading a little bit too much. I'm going to weed it out approximately here. It's not difficult to weed. And I know ajuga is displaying invasive tendencies, but here in Connecticut is not on the invasive list, and in my case it is easily controlled. And because it is so tough, it's doing a great job here, withstanding all the needle fall, growing happily. I do water it, and that nice light foliage is brightening this shady area. Although this year there is a change in this space here. I raised the canopy even higher because of my beautiful, the generous gardener rose. So this area, as you can see, is receiving more light, right? So these are great benefits, plus the beautiful bark of our tree here. It's a pleasure now to walk through this area. So now where can it be tweaked? Interesting. The gradation. The biggest thing is, after living with this for a year, the gradation of planting. So usually when we need the depth, to build the depth in the flower border, we need something at the beginning, something short, then something middle size, and then taller at the back, right? So here I have short one, ajuga, middle size, only several, 3 of them, hostas, and then right away I have a fence. Okay, I do have 2 hanging baskets here which are creating a little bit of height at the back, but there's clearly more plants needed here for this middle section, so that's where I'm focusing now. And there are plenty of them, of candidates growing around my garden, which I can replant and introduce here. And spring is such a great time to move plants, right? During this beautiful, lush, green, rainy season when everything is just ready to grow. And plus in spring, roots are not prone to rotting, they're prone to growing, so the best season to try and reorganize this area. Now, there are several things which I'm keeping here, the decorative things, and one thing which I'm throwing away and not returning to this area. Let me show you. Decorative element number 1. This little bird image on the nest, and I used all the thrift finds. So for example, this basket looks so good, and this, believe it or not, it's from my irises growing on another side. Every year I have to clean the old foliage, so I am reusing it, right? So this goes back. It is one of those prized possessions which I'm keeping, and look at this, a hook. You don't need to do any fancy stuff. From last year, live through the winter, so it will hold my display here. No, it's a little bit low, isn't it? Wait a second. And what I like about all this, it doesn't have to be perfect. Things are sticking out and it looks good. All right, so this is here to stay. It creates a nice, quiet focal point here, adds a little bit of bright spot. All right, next one, what I'm keeping. Next one is this hanging basket, which I bought also. It was a great find from the thrift store. So what I did here, I put a little container inside and I'm going to plant in it. And this hook, garden hook, is going to hold it. And these garden hooks are surprisingly sturdy, thanks to this double rods going into the soil. And they do hold a lot of weight. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, just for now. Let's position them. Hold on. Am I stepping on something? Yes, I am. Here we go. And this is going to be here, or maybe somewhere else. Yeah, very good. Next one, a very gloomy edition. My gloomy fairy tale edition is this funny basket, also a thrift find. It is falling apart, so what I'm going to do, before I hang it here, somewhere here, I'm going to spray it with protective coat because I don't want it to be ruined this season. Looks like flimsy one. And at the beginning I was debating to put some sort of plant in, and maybe I will, maybe some shady loving, I don't know what, we will see. It's nothing big, and let it grow here. Creeping Jenny? No, it's too shady for creeping Jenny. Well, creeping Jenny is such a running plant. Maybe it will just stay fine here, will lose a little bit of its color. We will see. Let's see. If creeping Jenny is not happy here, I will move it out. All right, so let me spray it and put it here. Meanwhile, while that basket is drying, let me show the candidates which are going to be successfully replanted under the canopy of the pine tree. Well, look at this hosta. You see how it is forming a ring? It's a good indicator to me that this hosta is ready to be divided and moved. And some hostas are already unleafing, opening its leaves. And it is a little bit too late when hosta is already opening leaves. The best way to move hosta for me would be in this stage, or even even sooner in spring, not sooner, earlier in spring, when hosta is just having those teeth coming out of the soil. I'm running after the train as usual. So there are two hostas. This one, I will chop it in three. We'll leave 1/3 here. And hosta is very forgiving to moving. At the beginning of spring, it wouldn't even notice the moving part. All right, this is a hosta, which is not going to like it. And the reason why I waited for such a long time, I was waiting the other hostas from under the tree to show up, because at some point I even didn't know where I planted them. So this hosta is not going to be happy. I'm going to take as much root ball as possible from here. And why would you ask, why am I going to move this hosta here? It looks so cute here right now. Well, right now, when it leaves out, it is a big hosta. It puts its leaves all the way out here, and then we damage the leaves when we go in and out from this area. And meanwhile, look at that hosta. It's just starting to emerge. I'm going to leave it there because it's a good space for it. But that would be the best time for me to move that hosta. Meanwhile, this girl is going to be very unhappy, but I will stay on top of watering there. And hostas are forgiving. They will wilt maybe for several days, and then it will perk back. And meanwhile, what definitely I am not moving onto this area, which is very natural looking, calm, is this pot, which was there last year, and it was hosting coleus. It has a very sharp cement look to it. So maybe this pot will be a base for my Hypertufa cement containers. which I'm planning to do again, and it will be well hidden under the layer, coated layer of cement. By the way, and it wouldn't look like cement, as you can see, because I'm using all sorts of coats on top of it to acidify cement, so it looks like an ancient, very expensive stone. This what I probably will do, and then introduce it back here. So in order to successfully introduce hosta into a new location, we need to give hosta a nice layer of organic matter, preferably cow manure. Here I have leaf mold, which is, I have a lot this year, and 50% cow manure. So this hole, unfortunately, I cannot go through the roots here. Okay, sorry, I have to get this out. All right, these guys. It's easily controlled. All right, so here we go. I'm afraid this hole is not going to be big enough for the big hosta, and sorry, I don't know the name of those hostas, so probably the smaller ones will go into this hole, and then the bigger one probably will be further away from the trunk of the tree, where I'm hoping the soil is not so populated by roots. Let's put some water into the hole. Let it drain. And let me get another hole. Actually, I can do one section at a time. Let's get that hosta out and plant it here. And the best thing is just to do a clean one cut where you want to do the separation, and as long as you have one eye of hosta, it's good to go. I probably will do 3 of them right here. There is a stone there. Okay. Oh, you see how nicely it separates? This lovely lady is not going to be even noticing. Oh, there is a root I have to cut. That I replanted it. Look at this. How long did it take me to water it and wait for it to disappear? Literally 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. How long did it take me to dig out hosta? 2 minutes. Such sandy soils here. Is it too high? I think it's too high. Let's get it a little bit deeper. Who else has unmatched gloves? I do. Okay, this is still a little bit high. All right, now it's good. I want to put it at the same level as it was originally, so here we go. And needles will work as a protective cover, like a mulch, and we'll hide this area right away. That's what I like about needles. Good. Now let's water you, and you're happy to go. Well, my camera died in the middle of filming, but what I did here, I didn't forget my little hosta, which shared so generously of itself, right? Lost 2/3 of its body. So what I did, I also filled the hole with 50% cow manure, 50% leaf mold, nicely watered it, because this plant is going to be stressed too. So let it nicely recover and continue living here. It's going to be smaller this year, but I will have 3 plants instead of 1. Now let's take care after that big lady near the gate. Oh gosh, to get it out is going to be some job. And I see that it's growing in a circle already too, so maybe I will take one section, not to damage all of it. This way this section would be kind of away from the pathway. Maybe I will just take this section. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Of course there is a stone there, or whatever that is. Gosh, somebody help me. Okay. What is this here? Oh my gosh. It's too low here. Some of this soil is going back into the previous hole where I took it out, and again I will add good cow manure and leaf mold, fill it up and water both of these plants. I have this cultivated creeping Jenny, and it's going in the little container. Well, I can put it temporarily here and see how it likes it. Although that plastic doesn't really look good, let's try to hide it. Oh, very good. Okay. Actually very cute looking. And here, last year, I had this little hanging container which is made out of wire, and I made a little fabric, I guess, pot here to fill liner to put it in. So I will do the same, and will plant some annuals here, some shade loving annuals here. Here we go. Shall we make it a little bit higher? Let us see. We will see. Depends what I get here. I think that introduction of 1, 2, 3 fairly big hostas will do a big difference here, and it will be shown only maybe in a month when everything will leave out. And this girl, she will straighten up herself. She's looking kind of awkwardly in one direction, but with good care, and we're expecting a nice heavy deep rain through the weekend for like 6 hours, which is good. Everything will get nice and hydrated. So what do you think, my dear gardeners? Do you have any other ideas for this area? I'm planning to introduce several pots here too, but nice looking pots. I don't want anything plasticky like that container. Well, it takes time, so I will keep you posted. Well, let me know your ideas and your suggestions, because 2 heads are better than 1. I will see you in our next video. Happy gardening.